Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher, and today is November 10th, Friday. Thank you guys so much for coming back to join me today. I have a lot to share and I'm excited to visit with you. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed. Thank you to those who watched my 10,000 subscriber video. And if you haven't and you're just finding me now, you still have a chance to watch the video and enter into the giveaways. I have a video from last Friday, showing the giveaways that I have, along with some pictures from previous floss tubes, finishes, along with some of the screenshots from the front thumbnails, just to kind of visit with where I've come and where I am now. But I just wanted to make sure that everyone has been able to have a chance to watch the video and enter into the fun giveaways. So those winners will be picked next Friday, and I will be announcing those in a separate video. So this month we have videos every Friday. But I wanted to be able to celebrate with everybody. So again, thank you to those who have. And if you haven't subscribed and you like what you see throughout the video, be sure to subscribe, like my video, and comment. And I'll leave some stuff at the end to talk about. But I would appreciate that. So I wanted to go ahead first and announce the winners from not the 10,000 giveaway, but the video before that. And that was for 2 ornament boxes from Chantel at 141 Design Company. And she's going to be mailing those. And so the winners for those 2 ornament boxes are Margaret Kinney and Lori Butler. So Margaret and Lori, if you can send me an email at sweetwaterstitcher@gmail.com with your name and your address, your mailing address, I will pass that along to Chantel, and she will be mailing the ornament boxes straight from her shop. And I have my stack still. I'm working on trying to figure out how to work into my plan stitching ornaments, and I think I have an idea. We'll see how it works, but I want to get some finished for this year and mounted on the boards. They're really pretty. So, and even if you didn't want to use them as an ornament, like this one that's a present, you could mount a flat finish on it, and you could set this in a bowl or just use it as a flat backer. It doesn't have to hang on the tree. I know they have, like this one, it's kind of hidden, but then this one, the hanger is a little more obvious. But if you just set this in a bowl or against something, it would be fine not hanging on your tree. But obviously they're meant to hang on your tree. So she has lots of ideas, and I know she's working on getting some ornaments stitched, and then we'll be showing some finishing on there along with Nicole Spohr on her channel. I know she's working on stitching ornaments. Stitchy Friends, Jen and Sarah, they got the box, along with so many others. Those are just a few that I know for sure are stitching ornaments with the intention to try to mount some on their boards. So follow all of us to see what you can do with your ornaments. A few announcements before I get into showing some fun things. I noticed that at Fat Quarter Shop, Blackbird design patterns are on sale through the month of November. They're 30% off, and it's what they have. Some of them are sold out. I'm assuming they're on reorder, and hopefully they'll come back before the end of the month, but they're 30% off what's in stock. Also, Thread the Needle Stitchery, which is it used to be Stacy Stitches Creative Studio. Her website has all kinds of fun things. It has wooden products that her husband makes. She has charts and floss and fabric. And if you use the code Sweetwater, you are able to get 10% off on her website. So I will put the link to her website below, but I always forget to tell you guys about that, and it's a great deal because you can get 10% off at her shop on anything in her shop. Okay, I want to show a few free charts that I found along my journey the past few weeks. I have, and I'll talk about this in a little bit on the Flosstubers I've been watching. I have gone down a few rabbit holes, which then led me to find other designers, they're designers I know, but then I went searching for free charts again. And there's so many out there, and some of them you have seen and then you forget about. So one that I found, and this was because I went on a shepherd's bush tangent. It is on the Shepherd's Bush website, and it's called Happy Christmas to All. And there's not a finished product, so I'll just flash it. But it's a house, a little sheep, a bird, and it says Happy Christmas to All with some trees. It's really cute. So, and that, I don't know, let's see. It's 33 by 41, so that would probably fit on it. I mean, for sure, it will fit on one of the ornaments. So I'm going to put that in my stash. This is another one. This is Oh Holy Night, and it's on the Hands Across the Sea website. And if you Google, which I'll link all these below, but if you don't go to the links, this is how you can find them. Oh Holy Night from Hands Across the Sea. It's a sampler at the top, and then it says Oh Holy Night at the bottom. And super cute. And again, it's free. That would be a cute pillow. And then this is on the Proper Stitchers website, and it's called Joyful Quaker, and this is on her website. So I will link those three charts below, but all those would be great to put on an ornament or finish as a pillow for your dough bowl. But I love finding free. I love to buy charts, but I also like to find the free ones too. Some of times they're, well, actually all the time, they're just as good as the ones you buy. So, but just a fun little thing you can quick download. Okay, a few floss tubers specifically that I've been watching, and one is new to me, is the Sassy Southern Stitchers, Lisa and Megan. I have heard their names across Flosstube recently, and I finally went and was able to watch some of their videos. Their videos are great. They're very organized. They have lots of stuff to show. I know Megan, it's about to be her birthday, and she's doing a birthday sal. So go check them out and follow both of them. They tell you their Instagram on their video. So go check them out. They have some great pieces. Then Lori Wilson and Sandy Spencer. Lori Wilson is whose channel it is, who is Thread Milk Design. She's the designer. And then she has on a few of her videos her friend Sandy. And so many good things. So I've watched all the videos before, but I've then since gone back to watch the videos again. She had a new one, so I watched that. And then I'm like, oh, let me go back and see what else they've stitched. So one thing that I like to do, and I'm sure I'm not alone, is when it's about to be whatever season, so like it's about to be Christmas stitching, I like to go find some of my favorite floss tubers who I know stitch things that similar to what I stitch, and go back to their videos around October, November, when they're getting their Christmas things out, whether it's showing their finishes or showing what they're stitching on. And that gives me ideas of what I want to stitch, because sometimes I just can't decide. I have all kinds of patterns and I just can't make up my mind. And to me, it's fun to see either someone else stitching it or see their fully finish. And Sandy does a few different home tours, one of which is a Christmas home tour, and shows you lots of eye candy. So go to Thread Milk Design, Lori Wilson, to her channel, and you can watch that. They also, the most recent video, they had Sandy's daughter on, and she was showing some of her Halloween finishes. So that was like many hours of watching them over and making notes and all kinds of stuff. Then also Christy with Crosshatch Quilts, she had a new video, so I was able to see what she was stitching on, and some of her plans and ideas I am going to be using and implementing. All right, so to my whips that I have, these are 2 starts, and I need to post my picture for my starts because I am participating in Michelle, Penny's daughter, shares. She turned 50, and so she has a hashtag celebrate 50 start along. And she is starting 50 projects between September, which was her birthday, and next September. And so I said, well, I'll join in because whether I'm doing it intentionally or not, I'm sure I'll have 50 starts between now and then. So I just kind of, as I'm starting things, have been posting. And if I get to 50, great. If I don't, I'm not going to beat myself up. But I thought it'd be fun to post what I'm starting to be on the hashtag along with other people. And you can go follow the hashtag and see what other people are stitching. So this is one I've been wanting to stitch, and I could not settle on a fabric. But this is Christmas Rose. So I went ahead and just started it. And then when I get fully into Christmas stitching, I will pick this back up. But this was also one that Sandy had she started on Christmas Day a few years ago and finished it. And it really got me jazzed to work on it. And let me, thought I had a little board over here. So I just have a little start on it. I'm stitching this on 36 count Beach Brew by R&R. So I just started up in the upper right hand corner and using all the called for colors. So once, like I said, once I get more into Christmas stitching, I'll pick this up. This is not very big, and I know that Chrissy from Finally a Farm Girl, she started this recently, and Barbara from Stitching with Grammy, Barbara Johns, she's working on this too. So you can follow them to see their progress. And another start, which this, I have no intention of this being done immediately, but I have loved all of these, and I have one going, some of Stacy Nash's Holly Berry Farm. The one I have, it's not Holly Berry, it's Gathering the Greens, and I do want to get back to that. But I love Christmas at Holly Berry Farm, so I thought, well, might as well just start it. And this is All the Called For Floss, and I'm stitching it on 36 count Wren by Picture This Plus, and I just have a teeny tiny start. So over the weekend, which is when I was watching their Flosstube, this was another one. Sandy has all of these done, which I was oogling over. But I thought this past weekend, and it might be some more weekends, I thought I would use the weekends to start some projects. And then throughout the week, I'm going to try to pick a big piece and a smaller piece to be my focuses. And that's what I've done so far this week, and I've really enjoyed, and I'll show you how much I've gotten done. I feel like I've gotten a lot done, and I'm liking just having 2 things to pick from. And it's not to say if I get in the mood to stitch something else, but I really haven't been like feeling the urge to stitch on something else. So I think that might work. We'll see. I make all these plans and then change them, but it's fun to think and talk about. But this is a chart which I had started, and you'll see I have a start at the top. But Christy, this is the chart I'm talking about. Christy from Crosshatch Quilts, she started this, And she changed the pinks to blues. And I love it how this is, but I love blue. And I thought this would be so pretty stitching it how she is. So luckily I had stitched at the top some of the border, but I had only stitched pink in this one flower. So I was able to unpick the pink and start some of the blue. And this is on 36 count. I believe it's Barb's Blend. So I love this idea. I started this. It's now been widely released. It was a Patreon from Teresa Kogut from last September. And my birthday is in September, along with my grandfather who has passed away. And I thought that this would be the Remember Me. And I know it has flowers on it, but even stitching it in the blue, I want to put his initials on here somewhere. So I thought that this would be really great to stitch it with the blue. So this is going to be a piece I'm going to try to work on once a week. I only worked on it one time, but we'll see kind of when I pull it out. But I put it in my keeper club. So it's all together, ready to put some more in. And then these are the two pieces that I focused on. So those were kind of last week. And then this week I decided to, and this was all, actually both of these were from Sandy. So one problem, it's a problem and a good thing that I have is I'll get watching Flosstube and then I'll really get into it and go down a rabbit hole, and then everything I see, I just want to stitch that. So she had gone to the retreat where they released this at Dying to Stitch last year, and this since has come out, Light of Winter, and she mentioned that Brenda had challenged them to finish this by the winter solstice, which this year is December 21st. And I don't know if I can do it, but I kind of want to challenge myself and see if I can do it. So we'll see, but I love this piece and I want to get it done. I have Winter Rose Manor started, but I'm thinking I want to try to get this finished and then I'll go back to Winter Rose Manor because I would like to put them together. But this is how far I got. And I'm going to keep working on this. So I filled in some flowers and I was able to outline the house, and I started on the windows, then I'll fill in the bricks and then move over this way, and then I'll work on the bottom. But I feel like it's doable if I focus on it. So we'll see. But I kind of am trying to stick with it and see if I can get it done by December 22nd or 20. It's either the 20, I think it's 21st actually. And then the other stitch I pulled out was Celebrate Harvest. And this is now released. This was from the Coming to America kit. And I had pulled this out and I kitted it up, but I hadn't started it. And I thought, well, this would be fun because the Light of Winter is kind of Christmassy, wintry. And then this would be like a Thanksgiving stitch. Because I have, I think it's Be Ye Thankful from last year, Brenda Gervais chart. I have that finished and in my bowl, and I thought this would be cute to go next to it. And I don't have a lot of Thanksgiving-y fall things, and this is going really quickly. So I just started this on Sunday, and I've only worked on it 2 more days, I think. And so I was able to get all that finished. I need to finish the man and the words, and there's a date and a little bit here, and I'll be finished. So I am stitching this on 36 count Legacy by Picture This Plus, and I am using some called for and some like close to the called for. If I had the called for, I am using them. If I didn't, I just picked something that looked close. So those are both in my keeper. They're in this keeper from Carrie, Tiger Lily Designs. And so I've just been, one day I work on Light of Winter, one day I was working on Harvest Blessings. So it gave me a little variety, but then I've made a lot of progress. So I think when I make progress on things, it really inspires me to stick with it. So hopefully that'll work. But these are a couple other, when I get done with the Harvest Blessings, if I still want to work on some fall, I did kit this holiday hoopla up with the floss. So I could work on this if I'm still in the Thanksgiving mood. And then this is a whip from last year. And a lot of people are working on this Feast of Friendship. And so I just pulled this out if I still am in the Thanksgiving mood. And I started this. I started with the house. It's a very small start, but I can always work on that some more. Or if I want to move on to Christmas, then I can just move on to Christmas. But I thought, well, I'll pull out a couple more Thanksgiving-y things if I'm in the mood, and then if I'm not, I'll not do it. I also pulled out a few other things to share. This was something that I forgot about, and I was reminded when I was watching Lori with Red Milk, is I bought this at Market, the Sunday Stitches from Heartstring Samplery, and I bought it kitted from Happy Little Stitch Shop. And so I had all the floss to stitch these. So I went in and I pulled out 2 of them. I didn't start them, but they're in my basket. So this one is one of them. And I pulled this blue fabric to start it on. This is Silver Fox by Fiber on a Whim. But I have that in the book. And then I also love this one. And this is kind of reminds me of Christmassy. And it's for the hem Amazing Grace. But the colors are Christmassy looking. So I just put this in a bag with some fabric, and if on Sunday, or it can be any day, I feel like stitching on this, it's all ready to go. So I did pull that out in my basket. And then I'm probably not going to work on these this year, but I did pull them out. It is November, and a lot of people do Black Sampler November. So this is one of them that I have kitted at some point to work on from Shakespeare's Peddler. And then this was a chart that I saw, and I already had this kitted as well from Needlework Press. So both of those I would say would count for Black Sampler November. If you're looking for something, those are a few ideas. Along with any, I know Mama Loves You GB, Michelle, she has a couple black samplers. Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery has a couple. So there's lots of different choices. Okay, let's see. So all of the plans, what I'm thinking is that I'm going to keep doing one large piece, one small piece, whether I'll probably keep working on those through next week to get the Harvest Blessings done. Then I can put in another smaller piece and then keep working on Light of Winter. I do want to still work on When Pumpkins Glow, but like I said, I need to have my light, and I haven't been sitting where my light is, so I need to pull that back out and keep working on. I am also going to work on Dwelling Place by Teresa Kogut. And did I bring it up here? I forgot. I brought this bag. Yes, okay. So I am going to be working on this every month, a little bit each month. And Christy from Crosshatch Quilts is doing that. And a few other of her friends. So I thought, well, I really want to get this done. So let me try to slowly work on it. So I have a start already, and I need to get some more in before the end of the month. But this is where I am. So if I do a little bit each month, kind of like an assignment, I will be able to get this done at some point. I love this and I want to hang this in my house, but I just have to, like the other things, focus. And there's just so many beautiful things to stitch on. It's hard to spread the wealth when you don't have endless hours to work on things. I have Gather In still that I might pull that as a large piece. Or put it away. I don't know. This is one I want to get this done. I said I want to get it done by the end of the year. I don't know if that's going to happen now that I'm on Light of Winter, but I really want to get this done. This is Every Opening Flower by Brenda Gervais. And I have a lot done, and so I might put, we'll see how Light of Winter goes. I might put that down and try to get this done and then pick it back up, or vice versa. We'll see. But I want to get this done. Fill in the house. I need to do the border, and I need to do this and some stuff over here. And I know it sounds not a lot. It is still a decent amount to do, but I just want to get this hanging up sooner rather than later. So if I don't get this piece done before the end of the year, it's for sure going to be on my list to get done next year. And this is in a cute bag from Tammy Blaylock, Creative Country Girl, in Blackbird fabric. And then I haven't done any more on Rejoice. What is this one called again? I showed this in my video last week. Oh, maybe I did get... Now I'm forgetting where I was. Repeat the Sounding Joy. Oh, I think I did get a little more done. So this is on 36 Count Sleeping Bear by Needle and Flax. And this is the chart. This Joyous Season. And I know Annie, the Proper Stitcher, and Celeste Creates, they had a stitch along for this. So did Mrs. Smith Stitches and the oh my goodness, I cannot think. Carol Lee is her name, and I'm trying to remember her YouTube channel. I will put it right here because I'm drawing a blank. I want to say the Elementary Stitcher. Stitching is Elementary. But they have a stitch along for this too. So I'm pretty sure I was able to get all the words done, and then I came down into here. And then I decided to work on Light of Winter. So I would like to get back to this because it's so pretty. And I know it's only November, but I feel like because other people have started Christmas, I feel like I should be stitching Christmas. So I'm trying to slow down, and as I get to the projects, work on them. So that's also why I've been enjoying just working on the one project. I kind of am focusing on it so that I'm trying not to get distracted and make progress. Like I keep saying making progress, but that's my goal. So, okay. This is not haul, but this is something I found in my going through my things to do giveaways. But this is the Christmas issue from 2002, and it had a couple really cute ornaments on it. This is a just cross stitch, So this one has some good stuff in it if you're able to find it. So these are a couple more ornament things I might pull out. And also the Jingle Ball, I signed up. That is another piece I need to work on, is my tree for the Hello from Liz Matthews class. I need to get that started. And so hopefully I can do that this week. All right, that is all my stitching things. So I'm gonna go into haul and show you what I've purchased. This is from Rock Baby Scissors. And this is a mini running with scissors pouch. And it's so cute. You could fit a small project in here. You can fit a hoop and scissors and notions to just carry this along with your projects. But I bought this, I thought it was so cute. I also, after seeing Lauren, the New Hampshire Stitcher, I went and found this book, which I bought it because she showed Woodland Christmas, which this is the chart by, I can't think of who it is right now, but that is in this book. And then after I bought it, then I started looking through it, and it has these cute ornaments from Heart and Hand. It also has this cute punch needle from Teresa Kogut. I feel like there was one more thing in here. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, and then, how can I show this? It's really hard to see. It's this right here. This other, like, houses one. So this is called A Cross Stitch Christmas Handmade Memories. And I found it on Amazon. It was used, but it's very good. And it was in really good condition. So if you're interested, I know Lauren showed that, which is where I got the idea from. Then I also went, because Lori Wilson shows, her and Sandy stitch a lot on the bags from It's So Emma. And I got inspired to get, I have a lot of the mesh bags. So to get my mesh bags out and get some other charts besides just the Shepherd's Bush charts. So any little freebies, they have a ton of things they've stitched on them. So I bought pearl cotton for a specific one that is a freebie from Lori, which I'll post below. And then I just picked up some colors, like some red and green, because I have an idea for Christmas, which I'll share when that comes. I picked up just some green to do a St. Patrick's Day, some pinks to do like a Valentine's one. So we'll see what I decide on that, but I like stitching on the mesh bags. They're to put the projects in, so then I end up getting stuck working on the project instead of stitching on the bag. But it's a fun project if you haven't ever done it. Then I also picked up from Hobby House. This is the newest of the Winterberry cases, and this is, to me, the perfect size. It's not too tall. It would sit on a table, and I got the blue one. When you open it up, it sits standing up. It has a pocket. It has a tray. And then when you lift up the tray, it has the different sections. So I do want to stitch something to go in here. I just haven't done that yet. But I love this size. It would fit very easily in the bottom of a travel bag. The other one, I do have one of the other ones, the taller ones. That's the small one. And to me, it's too deep to go in your bag with your other projects. But this is the perfect, it can go this way or sit flat at the bottom. It has a little handle. So I'll link these if you're in the market for a new stitching case. I'm going to put all my things in here. I just haven't done that yet. But it's really soft, and I think it's a good product. So I also, this is one of my starts for 2024. And this is all kitted. This is Margaret Lily by the Scarlet House. And for sure, I want to do the big piece. And I'm not sure about the other ones. We'll see. But I kitted this in all the called for colors. And I have a piece of 36 count French vanilla by R&R to stitch it on. But I just think those colors are so pretty. And that I purchased from Hobby House as well. And then while I was on Hobby House, I got this Heartstring Samplery Rock and Roll Sampler. I just thought that was so fun. I love the colors. And I did get the Words of Wisdom red box, and so I got the bag from Barry at Stitch Folk. So pretty. Just some vintage country mocha. And then I got my pink box from the Fanciful Flamingo. And that is her subscription box, my favorite thing. And what we got in the box this time was this was all Christmas themed. So you got a bow tool from Chantel. This is bow ribbon to use on your bow tool. A project tag. Sticker. Our friend Felicia at Floss and Blocks, I think she did the ribbon too. I know, yes, she did the ribbon and the fabric. This is some counting pins, and these are from Stitchingly Along on Etsy. And then we got the fabric, or I'm sorry, not fabric. We got the floss and the pattern for this from Erin Elizabeth. And this is called Tree of Joy. Super cute. And some candy as well. So I'm really excited for this. I also know her January box, which is, or I think it's coming out in January. It's going to be winter themed, and I'm pretty sure she's opening spots, or she already opened spots. I cannot remember, but I'll link her website below to go get the box. Emily Call is doing the charts, and she has, I believe, 3 charts in the box. So, and Emily Call, I showed, she's giving this away, but these were her new Christmas charts. And if you see any of her other charts, they're so cute. So you will not want to miss out on Alicia's box if there's any more available, which I'll go check that out for you. Okay, and then one more thing is I've got the chart, and which is in another bag, but this is the floss and the fabric for Laura's Parisian sampler, which Laura from Brenda and the Cereal Starter, they tell the whole story on their channel about Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery had bought her a antique sampler, and then he charted it. She brought it to him at Jacob Palooza. He charted it. They're using the proceeds to donate money to the a local church in Canada. So I wanted to, it's really, really pretty. So I bought the fabric and the floss to go with it. And I just bought the PDF. I think maybe it is only available in PDF right now. It's on Evertote, and I'll put it below. But I love those colors so much. Okay. So that, oh, one more thing. these are a few signs I bought at Michael's that would be good to either put in your display or use as a backer. This was one I purchased. I thought this would be pretty just on its own. And then this is a good one because if you covered up this, you would have this buffalo plaid in the background. So I found those at Michael's. And I think that's all. I know it's a lot, so it's not just all. Okay. All right, so for this week, for the giveaways, I have 2 charts, and these are both compliments of Stacy from Thread the Needle. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right. Thread the Needle Stitchery. And so these will come from her, but you'll enter the giveaway on my channel. And what I want you to use is I want you to use the word heart. And it'll just be for one of these 2 charts. They're both from the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. One of them is Little Quilt Block Sampler. Little Quilt Block Sampler. And then the other one is Little MB 1834 Sampler. So these are the 2 giveaways. Just use the word heart in your comment, and whoever wins, you can email me and tell me which one you want, and the first person will get the first one and the second will get the other one. But they're both great. They're small, they stitch up quickly. So those are the giveaways for today. In order to enter the giveaways, you need to be a subscriber. You need to like the video and comment below. And like I said, use the word heart in your comment. And I hope that you guys have a great 2 weeks, and I will be back with you then. And I will be back next week with the giveaways for my 10,000 subscriber too. So have a great 2 weeks. I hope you get lots of stitching in, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.